question is, do you feel cross-contamination and the food handlers have been most of the issues causing these outbreaks here lately? Or is it just direct microbial infections that they just happen to overlook?
It's, to be honest with you, is if we as an industry could pinpoint that one thing, um, we wouldn't have the issues anymore. It's coming from all directions. And to a certain extent, there are there are still things out there that they have not been able to find the answer to. Like in 2018, we had the massive recall on romaine, and that was around Thanksgiving, I believe, and that was a nightmare day. It was, yeah, it was the week before Thanksgiving, because generally people have salad at Thanksgiving, and do you know that to this day they still have not pinpointed what caused that outbreak? The FDA did study after study, and Taylor Farms was actually in one of their most recent studies, because they do a lot of work for food safety. They try to get on, they get out there and they get as much information as they can. And one of the most recent studies last year was, they were testing farm equipment and trying to find out if that farm equipment is actually the way that microbes are being spread. And what they did is they went out. FDA came out. They had two visits that they told them they were coming, and then there was two visits that they didn't tell them. So they would get there early in the morning, and they would take swabs of all this equipment. They took a total of 64 swabs on one tractor, and they ran testing. And some companies did a fantastic job cleaning their equipment, and they got nothing. And one company, they had a small amount of, I believe it was listeria, but it wasn't enough that it would have spread throughout that field. So one aspect, you could take your equipment and you could clean that equipment great and do an awesome job, but yet you could have a food safety outbreak. Say you have E. coli because one of your workers, went a week before and had tacos down the road, and they got E. coli and didn't even know it. They just thought they had a stomach bug. And we let them come and harvest, and we haven't reiterated how to properly wash your hands after you go to the bathroom, and then they go back out and, they're harvesting your food. And that's how we get E. coli in there.